Viruses.
It's a blah 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 production.
Shut up and help your teacher teach about viruses and fight them, you naughty boy.
Okay.
The infamous death screens are not the aim of viruses. It's only part of their plan to make your hard drive physically scratched.
How? Well, they eventually make your computer keep on suddenly shutting down during boot and the head of the hard drive scratches the hard drive.
Your computer would be going through usual boot process, and it would crash with the description. Unexpected startup error, boot.ini corrupt.
After a while, it comes to the stage when your computer keeps on crashing even before boot when it is initializing boot. This happens when these viruses are ignored repeatedly and they are then in the very core of the system.
Now, my apprentice, remember that the main thing of this extra normal video is to introduce viruses and the stuff that Typer learned, and stuff that he already knows about them?
Yes, okay, don't nag about it. Well, teacher, we have been talking for so long already, we still didn't get to the main thing. So, what are viruses?
Why ask me? Since you've been with me for so long.
Because I forgot my lines for now.
Well, I'll start for now. It is a programming code whose job is to disable a computer system.
Oh yeah, now I remember.
What?
My lines. That's what. Let me continue. Viruses infect a computer through downloads etc. and directly copying themselves into the system. They infect other files on the system and spread to other computers when these infected files are shared with others through use of another external drive device.
My turn now. A virus can take control of your computer, damaging or corrupting other software and deleting files, or it can simply keep replicating and take over all the space on your hard drive, perhaps taunting the user with unstoppable messages in the process.
About we do a rotation, so we both can have some opportunity to speak.
Agreed. I'll start the rotation, okay? Viruses can be hidden in some other semi-common file extensions. For example, .zip, .rar, .dmg, .exe, and .pkg.
.cab are one of those as well, if it is an installer file extension or a self-extracting file extension like .msi, .pkg, .cab, and .exe. It is quite hard to detect viruses hidden.
You may think this means it's a Trojan. It is like one, but it isn't one.
Why?
Well, a Trojan is specifically designed in encoding to try and pretend to be a useful program or document or etc. But in our case, the file extension the virus is hidden in is like a hiding spot for it, not like camouflage for it.
The virus is still hidden but not unleashed. When the installer finishes, the virus is installed and the virus cannot be blocked from its mission, because anything that's installed cannot be blocked by the firewall.
It eventually is stopped by your antivirus. In my opinion, the best are iAntivirus, Windows Security Essentials, NOD32, AVG, Kaspersky, and Norton would be able to detect the installed virus as a malware and let you quarantine or delete it. And no, I'm not selling antivirus products.
Of course, you should delete it immediately. If you quarantine it, it will still be in your computer and it will be sent, e.g., to the recycle bin. It is still where it is on the computer practically. It can still infect other files, e.g., the so-called recycle bin's configuration files.
The malware will normally be detected when it is in operation, because the virus is activated at that very moment.
Well, duh. If it does not say malware, then it might be antivirus detected suspicious activity with a file. It then gives you at least 4 options: allow, block or stop process, review details and quarantine, or review details and delete.
Now for a lot more facts.
Part 1. Here are some basic ways to know whether you have a virus in your computer or laptop.
Your computer's running unusually slowly even after a reboot.
Messages keep on popping up, like ones that keep on taunting you or pop-up ads.
Your program suddenly closes without any notice.
Check that your antivirus program is turned on. The antivirus program would detect viruses. The detection dialog normally is in this layout for 32-bit Windows platforms. Virus, Win32/file name. As well as detecting a virus, your antivirus should prompt you for an action.
Part 2, A Basic Steps to Handle a Virus.
1. When your antivirus says a virus has been detected, it will prompt you for an action.
2. Click on Options or more details.
3. Click Remove or Delete. Part 2, B Handling Viruses continued.
Don't quarantine viruses.
Why?
Never quarantine a virus, as it is just sent into a place like the recycle bin, but it is still alive.
And
It then infects the recycle bin's configurations get corrupt and the virus is unleashed again. Then, rest of the antivirus gets backstabbed and infected as well, and after that corrupting your firewall and letting in their allies through their internet ties. Then the rest of the system gets fully attacked. Even if you think you trust the publisher of the virus and allowed it to continue, it will soon come up detected again with a larger sized amount of infected data, maybe around a gigabyte. Then that's too late already, you will lose that gigabyte of data. If it is not a virus at all, then no problem. If it is a virus, but you deleted it immediately, you will only lose by maximum 50 megabytes of data. By average, you will only lose 5 megabytes of data if you delete by instance. Very rare does the commit charge raise more than 10 megabytes.
Part 3. Additional info. Is your firewall or antivirus or both infected with a virus?
Here's a test for you, my pupil. What if I don't know?
I only know that this can be shown with Windows XP, Vista and 7 in the Actions Center. These Windows systems can detect whether basic security is set up, turned on, and running correctly and shows the status as a message in the center. The message displayed similar to Windows detects your antivirus or network firewall is disabled. You can turn them both back on at the same time from the center. If your firewall or avenue keeps on reporting it's disabled, there is a high chance that they are infected with a virus. The lower chance case is that you have multiple avenue or firewall programs installed and running. They often clash with each other during updates, scans, backups, and etc. They attack their own people, just like sometimes when your body's antibiotic system attacks itself.
I'm amazed you know this much already. This info is supposed to be part of your hardened training when you're dead.
Har har har, the student finally surpasses the teacher.
And yes, I just checked, you are already dead. Hi, ghost of my student.
How dare you insult me like this? I shall haunt you forever.
Oh no. I'm so scared.
Well, you should be.
Pooh.
I am haunted it.
Har har har.
Laugh and you'll never get those yummies from my mom.
No. Please, I beg you not to make me never getting those yummies.
Too bad you laughed. Student surpasses teacher plus student own teacher.
Thanks for watching, y'all.
So, here goes the credits.
Yeah.
It all goes to me, and me. Me is in Solomon and 8R, it's all me, so why bother? Anyway, it's me for everything of this video.
IT Pro-ness.
Totally randomness.